Hey guys, BlackCross here. Welcome back to another segment of the PlayStation 2 Legacy. So, there's been a lot of different games that I've been playing. Some have more or less been the same at this current moment in time. Most of them have been like the action hack and slash game Friday that I tend to get into. But today we're going to get into something a little bit different today. Today we're going to be playing the Nightmare of Druaga Fushigino dungeon. I admit that I may have completely mispronounced that by a long shot. But either way though, looking at it from a distance, and by distance I mean like I have no idea other than the fact that it's kind of like an RPG. With the exception of that, you're more or less on a board going through dungeons and stuff. So, I mean, I know what it technically is. It's basically a dungeon crawler game. But I've never really played them before. So I don't know what to expect other than the fact that you're moving the characters like a tactical RPG style game. Except this one's more in dungeons. So this is going to be interesting to try out to see. So let's just dive right into it. Oh, wow. Very dark. Ah! Our golden knight. Well. Looks like there's going to be some big monsters that he'll have to fight. Gil? Okay. A magic staff. Blue crystal rod. Plain as obvious. Kai. Okay. Skilled. Succubus, okay. Alright then, so basically like I stated before, it's basically a dungeon crawling game, so yeah, obviously. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. I have no idea other than the fact that it's just a dungeon crawling game. I'm just repeating myself at this point right now, so we're just going to play it out, see how it turns out. In another time, in another world. The invasion of the kingdom of Balam by the Summer Empire brought about the resurrection of the dark ruler Druaga. People feared the destruction of the world, but the prince of Balam and a young shrine maiden of the goddess Isra thwart Druaga's ambition and restored peace to the land. The Balam prince's name was Gilgamesh. The Irish shrine maiden's name was Kai. Oh, so Guild is short for Gilgamesh. Interesting. After 3 long years, the devastated kingdom was finally rebuilt. The kingdom celebrated its revival, and the final main event of this celebration were to be the coronation ceremony of the kingdom's survivor, Gil, and the wedding ceremony of Gil and Kai. With the ceremonies planned for the very next day, the entire kingdom slept peacefully with joy in their hearts. It was then that disaster struck Balam. All at once, a vast army of monsters swarmed the shrine. Kai, who was resisted bravely, fell into the hands of a mysterious evil sorceress. The evil sorceress carried Kai off and headed towards the forbidden place that Kai had sealed long ago, the Tower of Druaga. Gil, who was leading his men in fading off the monster's invasion, fell back to the shrine. Prince Gil, it's Lady Kai. Lady Kai! Kazuma is feeding off the army of monsters that are attacking the shrine. Kaladara went chasing after the evil sorceress that carried off Lady Kai. They headed towards the sealed tower. You can't let Caradare go alone. It's too dangerous. Prince Gil, please, hurry to the sealed tower. You can reach the tower through the portal room beneath the goddess's statue. Don't worry, I'll save Kai, just wait here. Won't be that simple, will it? Prince Gil! The portal has already been prepared for you. This portal is the only way to get into the magical sealed tower. The passage says, whenever you warp to the dungeon, you will receive a feather. Whenever you feel you are in danger, remember that you can use this feather to escape the dungeon. A way to escape dungeons. Please take good care of yourself, Prince Gil, and rescue poor Lady Kai. Please proceed to the magic portal ahead. Alright, thanks. So I don't know if this is going to be somewhat like a Dark Souls game where if you die, you start all the way from the beginning, or however way it works. Because it seems like that's the trend of today's games. You start your adventure through this maze, and if you die, you start all the way from the beginning. What could possibly be down here? Demons, monsters, whatever could it be? Sealed tower, basement 2 floor. Need a key. Okay. That was simple. I mean, so far it's basic knowledge of fighting enemies and stuff. Also, we level up. There's a key. Okay, this is basic information and knowledge and stuff, so it's not too awful bad. It's not too awful bad. Just gotta keep an eye on enemies and the floor itself. What in the world is this place? I had no idea there was anything down here below the tower. That was easy. Clearda? Prince Gil, the evil sorceress that took Lady Kai. She's up ahead. You've got to go after her. Clearda, are you alright? Never mind me. Save Lady Kai. I'm taking you back. Prince Gil, no. You have to rescue Lady Kai. Leave you here and go save Kai? Do you really think that's what Kai would want? I will save Kai. That I promise. But right now, I'm taking you back. Kai, I'll save you, I promise. Okay. Dedicated. I never knew there was a place like that in the tower. I wonder how long it's been there. Prince Gil gave up going after Lady Kai in order to help me. Carda, I'm going to rescue Kai, I promise you that. But I know she would have wanted me to help you first. It may be an underground dungeon sealed in darkness, but I still have the divine protection of Alda and Astora on my side. Don't worry about a thing, Clarda, about the divine protection you just mentioned. These days, our prayers don't seem to be reaching heaven like they used to. The divine protection we once had seemed to be losing some of its former power. Lady Kai's prayers always supported and sustained you, Prince Gil, but now, unfortunately, Lady Kai is not here. We Shrine Maidens devote ourselves to the God of Heaven, Aru, and the goddess Astura. Our prayers are the very source of our power. If while in the dungeon you ever find your vision beginning to grow dim, here's some ancient advice that might help you. Make an offering of your possessions. According to the ancient documents, you can make an offering with the items command or by using the shortcut menu. The documents are old, so I'm afraid I'm not entirely sure what all of that means. Do be careful down there. The ancient documents also say, In the shrine or in town, if you would like to end your adventure, press the triangle button and select save from the menu. All of your progress up... Okay, that's cool. I hope this information will be useful to you. I have also passed on some information of the Imperial Guards, Adu and Tasbu, those men standing near Kazuma. Please ask them to fill you in. Prince Guild, would you like to hear about inscriptions? Very well, allow me to explain. An inscription is a symbol engraved on a weapon or a piece of protective gear that invokes the power of the goddesses Asura. Usually, if you become incapacitated in the dungeon, the monsters take all of your items away. But if you have these weapons or pieces of protective gear inscribed, you can prevent the monsters from taking them. If an inscribed weapon or piece of protective gear is in your inventory, you won't lose it even if you become incapacitated. If you get defeated. Oh boy. If you leave an inscribed weapon or a piece of gear in the dungeon, it will stay right where you left it. If you talk to me and ask me to remove inscriptions, you can find out where you've left inscribed items as well. Inscriptions are wonderful things indeed, but I'm afraid the number of inscriptions you can have at any one time is limited. Once you reach the inscription limit, you'll have to remove an old inscription before having something new inscribed. To have items inscribed, choose valuables from the menu. Let's see here. Didn't I get a sword? Figured maybe someone would be able to inscribe or talk about this sword I found. Ah, here we go, a praise item. Increases it by 1, so... Oh well. So long as we're careful and not get ourselves killed, we should be fine. Aha! Okay, good, I'm at level 3. Oh boy. What is that? Oh, that's the sorceress. I sense a presence. Gil has come. To get Kai back. That's why he's here. Okay. See the key. Okay, I know where it is now. That's not good. Got it. Was able to overcome the poison, thankfully. We're at level 4 now. You can kind of see the map a little bit, but it's like very faded, unfortunately. Don't know how I can change that. We're actually doing really good, actually. This isn't bad. Plus everything's dying in like several hits. Bronze sword. Well, that really is nice. It's good to know these things die in like little effort. Yay! We're now on floor 5. Just curiosity. How far do we have to go before we don't have to worry about redoing the entire thing? Willow Whips. There are flame monster called Willow Whips on this floor. If you touch a Willow Whips, your HP will be reduced to 1. Willow Whips can't be detected, so watch out for them on your adventure. Great! Oh gosh! I think I see it. Is that it right there? You found a switch. Okay, so I did it. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, this is scary. Okay, got key. Now to get to door. There are the Willow Whips. Don't want to do that. Like the second you mentioned those things, it's like, oh great, I could get myself killed. Ooh, got money. I'm in floor 6, so good. Nice. Okay. You won't get me. I was able to escape unharmed. But now, just out of curiosity, how far does this go? Your field of vision has narrowed. With every turn, the divine protection grows weaker. Boy, that's not good. Definitely need to get some insight. Definitely not. You'll never catch me. Maybe you will. Gosh. How much further? Nice. Also, my field of vision's not good. No! Not good. Oh boy. Hopefully I didn't lose all of that. I'm sure I'll find out real quickly though. Oh boy. So what happens? Just out of curiosity. Yep. Start over our equipment. He looks like a seller. Yes, let's take a look at your items. Oh, there's my goal. Okay. Okay. So now that we got 7 of them, the question is... Because, I mean, I want to know how far in the dungeon do I have to be before I don't have to worry about restarting the whole thing. Because, yeah, I have the feather, so I can exit out at any time. That's not an issue. The main issue, though, however, is how far is down before we don't have to worry about restarting from the beginning. Because we were doing pretty good up until, like, a certain point. Actually, hold on a second. My level... Okay, we don't have to restart our level. That's good. Doesn't look like we can do anything. Just start from the very beginning again. Oh dear Lord Almighty. Well, I mean, the good thing is that our level stays the same. So in other words, even if we were to reset our equipment, our level does not reset. So I think we can handle it. Just gotta remember to watch our feeding. Although enemies seem to be everywhere. That's good to know, actually. If we clear the floor, we can just break the door without ever finding the key. That might come in handy, actually. Okay. We're about to find out what a bonus dungeon does. Now I know what a bonus dungeon does. Does shit nothing for me. Note to self, it may come in handy to actually go ahead to do a bonus dungeon, but don't. Although, wait a second, that means I lost potentially all my items. Fucky doodle. So technically speaking, I lost all of the healing items that I technically had. Well, time to go down there and restart everything again. Crap. But note to self, unless you're feeling very brave, don't do the bonus dungeons. We're gonna get through these dungeons a lot quicker. Especially if I keep leveling up like this. Stay away from that thing. My goal is to try to get to floor 10 and see what happens. If I get anything out of it, that is, per se. I mean, we're halfway down, so... Oh, thank goodness there's one. Gotten 400 guild. Or gold. Let's say guild. It's like, dadgummit. I'll eventually get to basement 10 floor. See what happens. Ha! You failed to get me, even though I'm close to death itself. If that's not a potion, I'm gonna have to leave. That ain't gonna help. I'm gonna have to. Of course, that means I'm gonna have to restart the entire freaking maze. But at least I'll come prepared, because I'll have items that I can easily sell. And I can easily buy more items to better prepare myself. Okay, here we go. Can't hold anymore? Okay then. But with my current armor that I've got right now, I'm gonna have them inscribe. That way I don't lose any. But that means I can only keep one. Oh gosh. Okay, well the good news is that I was able to inscribe a weapon. So, if something happens, which shouldn't, at this current moment in time, all I have to do is just... might as well drop something in somewhere. That way I can carry the feather. It's hard to believe that I'm already at a limit. Reminds me of Demon Souls all of a sudden, where you can only carry so much. We will get to floor 10 this time. Right now I don't care about the items, I just care about getting to floor 10 to see what happens. Because I'll eventually get more items anyway. We finally made it to the floor that we last stopped at. Which is good. Oh crap! Didn't even see it do that much damage to me. Oh gosh, I was at floor 9 too! So guys, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna have to end the video here, but to kind of sum it up, allow me to sum it up in a short phrase. Basically what it is a dungeon crawler game where you essentially have to eventually get to the very bottom of the floor, wherever that bottom is, and as you get to the bottom you'll either get better items, better armor, weapons, so on and so forth. But the game can be hard if you're careless like I am, which I've been very careless up until this point, so if nothing else, this will give you a good idea as to like what to expect from the game, cause gosh, you talk about hard. But the good thing is that you do keep up with your levels, but as for like your cash flow, it gets reduced to half. And then, of course, all your weapons, unless you have them inscribed specifically, you could potentially lose them all. But if you're like me, just inscribe your powerful weapon and then that should be good, because unless you get to a point in the game where your inscription will ultimately lead to more inscriptions where you can keep a whole armor set. Plus, you don't want to over-cumbersome yourself of useless items like I just did. That was probably a bad idea on my end. So a few helpful advice so that you don't end up doing the same thing I did. Mostly concentrate on trying to save up on healing items, as that will be your best friend. Take your time, do not rush. like I did. And thankfully, walls can be broken infinitely. Because then you can just easily get back and just rebuild your item stash and everything. I'm getting distracted very badly, I realize this. But I'm trying to get to floor 10, if possible this time around, to where we can see what happens in floor 10. Because last time we were at floor 9. If we can get to floor 10, maybe we get to see what happens. No! Well, that failed. I thought that killed it, but it didn't. Oh well, I tried. At any rate though, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Hopefully I won't die as badly, but hey, with this game's case, if you are able to get through level 9 better than I could, then congratulations, you're a better player at this than I am. But thank you so much, see you in the next one. Catch you guys later.